That stock, I mean, take a look. It's, this is reflective. We talk about GameStop a lot, but take a look, go back on CCIV a bit as well. You may recall, guys, I think it's a couple of months ago when I had the audacity to suggest, hey, sometimes, you don't get to the finish line on a deal. This, of course, has been the speculation since Bloomberg first reported they were in talks to merge with Lucid, to Lucid merge into this SPAC, to obviously go public. Since then, we've talked to the largest shareholder, Yasser Al-Rumayyan, who runs the PIF of Saudi Arabia. We've talked to Rawlinson, the CEO of Lucid. One person we haven't talked to is Michael Klein, of course, the man who runs Churchill. And he hasn't returned any of my calls lately or text. That's okay. Yesterday, though, Reuters did report, and I'd heard this as well, that, essentially, people were being told, get ready to be wall crossed. What that means is it's those investors who are considering the PIPE, the private investment in public equity that goes along so often with when these deals are announced. They should get ready to cross the wall, essentially, to start getting material non-public information, which obviously they can't share, or at least information that they can't share, although it always gets leaked almost right away. Be very curious to see what this all looks like. Where do they really value Lucid? Reuters said maybe as low as maybe $12 billion. Original reports in Bloomberg, I think it had 15. I just don't know. And then, Mike, these pipes, you come in at 10.
Yeah.
The SPAC's trading at 54. So Michael Klein is right now in a position to potentially deliver enormous paper profits to those investors who are willing to come in the pipe. Now, again, percentages, we don't know what they're going to buy. We don't know a lot here, projections, but there's a lockup after the deal is announced, after the deal closes, I should say. Nonetheless, he's in a position to deliver a lot of potential money to these pipe investors, given this incredible move up in Churchill on the prospect of it eventually merging with Lucid.
It is really amazing, and it really shows you there's kind of separate constituencies for SPACs right now, where, it had always been this kind of, this professional game.
Wow. What a day. So that was kind of reiterated here on the Newswire at 8 o'clock, or 7:53 rather. It says here, CCIV sees volume hearing Cnbc to discuss Lucid Motors this morning. And that's all we needed. I mean, we were talking about how yesterday that it looked like this thing was flagging all the way up there and that it might have another leg up. And then we got a catalyst and bada boom. So there you go. Running up in the after hours a little bit, curling down now. I don't know, man. Like I said in the last video, I'm letting the freebies ride. I'm really not worried about what happens next. I may trim a little bit whenever we get the announcement. Because it's not confirmed right, but it's basically confirmed. And we have way too many things pointing towards it's going to happen, especially after the other day when we got the news that they've confirmed that they're in talks and, all the stuff and things we talked about in the last video. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely going to be a sell the news event when they finally confirm that this merger is happening. I can see another leg to $5, $10+ up before this thing turns around. So I will likely trim a little bit then, let the rest of the freebies ride as we got filled, I don't know, way over in here at like $15. And so it's not going to come back down that far. So I'm going to be holding these guys. But I may be tempted to trim if this thing runs to $70. So we will have to see what happens. Little update on some of our swings. Timber pulled back today. We've been accumulating. Stupid day jobs, man. I miss some of these dips in here. We're doing alright though. Where are we at right now? 4.6. So I got a 265 fill. 725 shares right now. I really would have liked to get a bigger chunk in there, but I didn't. I was busy. I was in a meeting. But we've been accumulating. I really want 1,000 of these. This was the move, man. EH. We were talking about this in the Discord last night, and also on Twitter. If you don't have Discord, you don't use Discord, that's fine. I get it. It took me a little while to learn it as well. But you got to hit the thing and do the stuff and follow me on the stuff and things. I literally said this morning that if this goes under 45, it's a steal, and if it goes under 40, I'm loading it up again. And what did it do? Even said this at 7:18, right as it's dipping, I said I'm loading, and it went from 38 to 81. So that's a 100% run in the course of a couple hours. I mean, that was epic. TRCH had a little healthy pullback. It needed it. We said this morning that it might. I told you guys that it's flagging down here. It needs to reclaim the 180. Otherwise, it's going to fall back into the 375, 35 range and fill this gap here. And it did. But that's okay. I mean, this thing was going up. We said it needed to consolidate, and it hadn't really had a chance to. So this was a healthy little pullback there. So a good day to add. Now, I've been loading this up too, man. SUNW. Oh. Okay. Been loading this thing too. It has been on a bit of a downtrend here. I mean, and it's just a steal of these levels. Whenever the solar plays and some of the renewables start to heat back up again, this thing's going to absolutely fly. But I'll leave the stuff and things for another video. I just want to give you a little CCIV update. So hit the thing, do the stuff, follow me on the stuff and things, join the Discord, and I'll catch you in the next one, traders.